Happy Monday, folks. Happy Monday. I know it doesn't seem like a happy Monday because, looking at the share price action today, man, some people might be crushed and might be looking at some, pretty heavy bags they're carrying now on AMC as we now drop below $24 a share. Yeah, I know it's scary. Since the last month, since this month started, and since mid-November, actually say, I've lost 25G, man, 25G on AMC only. So yeah, it's kind of tough. It's kind of tough. But here's the thing, folks. Today is another confirmation on actually what might be coming. All right. So before I jump into what I'm gonna start doing, after today price action, let me first try to, kind of share and dump on what happened today. Like, what the heck it's happening on the last month, the last 4 weeks, AMC is down almost 50%. The last week, 23% and 15% today. All right. So going back to one of the videos I mentioned, I posted yesterday, on the news you should, be aware of coming this week, and it's about, inflation, all right? Inflation and what the Fed is actually going to do. So the market was bloody red today, Dow Jones losing almost 1%, same thing for the S&P 500, NASDAQ even further down, same thing for the Russell. And if you even look at crypto, everything is losing almost 8 to 10% in average, all right? So if this can give you a little bit of comfort, this is not AMC alone, and GameStop as well. All the so-called meme stocks. Look at GameStop, 14% today. Clove, 4%. BB lost 6%, I believe. So, yeah, things are getting ugly, all right? But it is not for the reasons that they are going to tell you about, because when you jump on CNBC, meme stocks, AMC and GameStop tumble to lowest levels in months as investors dump risky positions. Who is selling? Are you selling? Did you sell today? No, I did not, because when I look at, level 2 on Webull, when I look at Fidelity, when you look at the order book on some of the brokerage app, you still have so much more inflow than outflow. You still have more people actually buying the stock than more people selling the stock. And here we are, yet tumbling 15% today. So what the heck is happening? You already know what is happening, folks, all right? Tout le monde sait déjà ce qui se passe ici. You already know what is happening here, what is at stake here. They are trying to dump this thing before they can actually start covering. Because when you look at what it's coming, what we've been talking about for the last weeks now, inflation, right? The Fed new monetary policy, interest rates increasing, Evergrande being another big catalyst that, the market and people won't tend to give that event too much, weight, all right? To give us the impression that everything is fine, but it's not. It is really not. All right. And that's why I kind of laugh at this thing happening, because we already know what at stake here. We already know how this movie will end. And it's not what they want us to believe it is the case. All right. So based on what is happening today, I'm doing two things. First of all, I'm expecting this to drop even further down because the Fed is going to position itself to actually tell the market what they're going to do on Wednesday. All right. So tomorrow I'm expecting maybe a flat day or maybe, a slight bounce back overall all across the board. But maybe not in AMC. All right. Because it feels like this is going on a free fall now. What's the next support? 26, we already broke 26. The next one, maybe 14? I don't know. I'm not sure. But I wouldn't expect AMC to be green tomorrow. And then moving into Wednesday, that's even when I believe things might be even a lot more uglier. All right. So I'm expecting this to be a bloody week for AMC. The second thing I'm going to do, going back to the first, because it's really important to keep that in mind, because when you are prepared mentally and psychologically for the price to drop, when you look at your portfolio, you're already, ahead of the game. You're already, ahead of the event. You're already positioning yourself and setting yourself up not to be down mentally, because that is really important. If you're down mentally, then your emotions might start to kick in and kind of, blur your vision and your conviction into the play and make you to do the wrong thing at the wrong time. All right. The second thing I'm doing is I'm starting to actually gather some cash, right? I thought I was doing that, but with my other positions and some other quick plays I wanted to play when the market, went down a couple of weeks ago, I'm still down, all right? So I'm actually trying to gather and raise as much cash as possible, because if these continue to go down, which I believe is going to be the case, then it might be time to pull the trigger on some of these discount shares to ride it way back up when it reaches, the 50s, the 60s, or possibly the 70s, all right? So the third thing I'm doing, I'm expecting to see any type of fear, uncertainty, and doubt spread out there. Now that AMC is doing what they anticipated to do, maintenant que AMC est en train de faire ce que tout le monde prévoyait que ça allait faire, meaning that now that AMC is tumbling as everybody was kind of planning on, everybody was anticipating, especially on mainstream media, all right? They are going to make sure we hear it, all right? They are going to make sure everybody hears it, to give the impression to the people outside of this circle, outside of the ape community, that it's finally the end. But it is really not, because this might just be the beginning, folks, all right? So more videos to come later today.